Hello, and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and welcome back to another Manchester United live news transfer show, manager discussion, rumours show, Alice ranting, Alice waffling show. Because I tell you what, there really isn't loads to talk about with Man United at the moment because we barely play. It's been 13 days. Man United and Everton both didn't have an FA Cup fixture, so you're thinking, easy, put them on the Saturday. No. We need to make as much money out of Manchester United as possible. Us lot on Sky Sports, let's go and make as much money at Man United as possible. Let's give them Monday nights. Let's give them Friday nights. Because you know what? We can put their fixture anywhere because they're not in Europe. That is what it is. And it is winding me up. A Monday game. Why didn't we play on the Saturday? 11 games, 13 games. But this isn't the worst of it. How bored have you been, guys? How bored have you been waiting for the next Manchester United game this week? Because I've been bored. I'm fed up. And I'm thinking this is our 13-day break. This is an international break. We've basically had an international break, and there's an international break coming up in 3 weeks. And it's not even been an international break, but that's how long it's been between games. 13 days. When there's an international break, you wait about 13 days. Oh, it's boring. I mean, the news is, oh, Carrick might get the job. The news is, oh, they like Baleba, Anderson and Wharton. The news is, oh, Agati's going to go, Casemiro's going to go, Maguire might get a new contract. The news is the same. This player might go. We like this player. We might give it to Carrick. We don't know. Give me a game, because we're actually all right to watch. Now, look, there is some news on Garnacho. We got something to enjoy today. But I just think it's horrific. This is just horrific for Man United fans. The waiting for a game. I'm fed up of it. I'm fed up with the fixtures. I'm bored. And look, it's our own fault. I mean, not our fault. It's the players' fault. It's the club's fault. It's their Glazers' fault. It all goes down to the Glazers. But it's only going to get worse. This 13 days has been horrific. These 13 days have been horrific, guys. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. I tell you what, I could talk about the news today. I could talk about Michael Carrick's made training more intense and shorter. The players like Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick might get the job. We like Baleba. We like Elliot Anderson. I can't be effed. I've been saying this for ages because we keep getting the same news repeated at us because there's nothing to talk about. So the media just repeats the same thing. I'm annoyed. 10th of Feb, tomorrow. 13 days. We have to wait till February 23rd. 13 days. And you think that's bad, guys. You think that's bad, guys. Okay, back to normal. Got 11 days between Newcastle and Villa. 11 days is a bit annoying. Again, another break, 11 days. That's a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world, 11 days. It's less than 13. So back to normal. 11-day break. And then 21 days. 3 weeks. We have to wait 3 weeks between the Bournemouth game and the Leeds game. 3 weeks. And they haven't even decided the kickoff time yet. Means they probably might move it. They could move that the next day. They could move that even longer than 3 weeks, potentially. We have to wait 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And we've got a game every week, but we're just on 13 days. We'll then have to do 11 days after between Newcastle and Villa. And then 21 days. 21 days. I mean, it's only getting more brutal. I'm just so bored of it. So bored of it. Like, honestly. And the thing is, it's not even like it's Amarin ball where we don't want to watch us play. Carrick ball is actually quite enjoyable. I mean, Carl. It's actually 22 days. See, it's worse than we thought. It's worse than we thought. This is why I am praying for the UCL football. I am praying for the UCL football here, guys. Europa League's not the end of the world. Like, if someone said Europa League or nothing, we're taking Europa League any day of the week. And at least you can rest players more. But give me that UCL ball. I've missed seeing us in the UCL. It's been too long. Also, we should be in the UCL. Look at Tottenham. That team beat us in the Europa League final. Now, I know Ange was there, but they didn't have Bergvall. They didn't have Madison. They didn't have Kulusevski. They didn't have any of their best players, bar their defence, Tottenham. And they beat us in the Europa League final. Do you know what the worst part was? Tottenham barely did anything and they beat us in that Europa League final. They had one of the worst goals you've ever seen coming off Luke Shaw, Onana, Brennan Johnson, horrific. And then they just had to defend. And look, don't get me wrong, Mickey Ranneman made a brilliant clearance. Were we making Vicario make super save after super save after super save? No. We gave Tottenham the easiest cup final of their life. Now, I'm not trying to take anything away from Tottenham winning it, well done to you, but I'm just saying, the fact that this Tottenham side that was absolutely atrocious versus Arsenal, that's absolutely atrocious, is playing in the Champions League and actually doing really well in the Champions League, to be fair to them, that instead of us, is nuts. How did we not beat them? I'm sorry, it's basically the same team that we couldn't beat in the final. I'm sorry, we couldn't beat them. We never looked like beating them. We never looked like scoring past them. I'm telling you this now. Amrin decided in the 87th minute to change up formation, bring on Maino and go to a back four. Mate, you should have done that in the 70th minute. Because the last 7 minutes, we actually looked all right when Ruben Amrin. How could you... The fact that Ruben Amrin couldn't win that, man. That Europa League final. It's boring. And look, maybe we're doing better in the Premier League because of it. We get the extra rest. Casemiro's clearly benefited. But I just wish we're in the Champions League. And some people say, we'd get knocked out quickly anyway. I just wish we had more games. I'm bored. I still just can't believe we couldn't beat Spurs. We were never going to beat Spurs. That game could have gone on for another hour. I mean, they were awful. I predicted Spurs to come 6th this season. I predicted Tottenham to come 6th at the beginning of the season. I honestly thought, they were all right. They convinced me they were all right. And, Thomas Frank was going to do his job. I know. I can't believe. I mean, look, we lost to them. If United win, it's 6. If United won, it's 16 wins from 18. What's this in? I don't know what we're talking about. Even domestic costs would have been more tolerable. Can't be out of everything like this. Yeah. Because if we're at the FA Cup, we don't go 22 games without a game. We don't go 22 days without a game. We go 14, normal international break. It's because there's 3 FA Cup weekends that we won't be playing in because we're not in the FA Cup. It's painful. Prediction for tomorrow, Alice, going to be a close game. Yes. If it was at home, I'd back us more. Everton away is difficult. Everton's record at home this season is actually very good, so I'm not that confident. Do you know what annoys me is Chelsea have dropped points and Villa have dropped points. I feel like Man United will drop points. I don't like it when we're the last game. Sorry, I've got a cold, that's why I keep blurring my nose. I don't like it when Man United are the last game of the weekend because I feel like when we're the first game of the weekend, we can do our stuff and get it out of the way. I always feel psychologically when we're the Monday or the late Sunday kickoff and everyone else that we're competing with points-wise plays on the Saturday, we don't do as well. Whereas if we're on the Saturday, we go do our business, we get our 3 points. Chelsea and Liverpool are on the Sunday. I feel like it benefits us more. So that's also why I'm annoyed about it being a Monday game, is because we know that Chelsea drop points, we know Villa drop points, but we also know that Liverpool have won. I don't like being that last team to play. Now, Everton at home this season have a generally decent record. They drew with Leeds at home. They drew with Wolves at home. However, they did lose to Brentford at home, but then they beat Forest at home. They just lost to Arsenal at home. They beat Forest 3-0 at home. They drew with Wolves at home. They've got a decent home record. Although they did lose 3-0 to Tottenham at home in October. So, if Tottenham can beat them at home, I think we can. Have Everton lost 6 on the bounce at home? They did have a good home record. Are they 14th at home? Everton, let me actually look at the home record. At the beginning of the season, they had one of the best home records. Oh no, they've lost one. They've lost one home game and then they drew. They've lost, drawn, lost, won, lost. Okay, it's mixed. It's a mixed home record. But at the beginning of the season, they had one of the best home records in the Premier League. So actually, it's dropped off a bit. Okay, we should be beating them then. For some reason, I thought they had a really good home record. But they don't. But they had a really good home record for the first 7-8 games. Sorry, I was be getting them confused with someone else. I said it before, I'll say it again. Scammering lost that final on purpose, 100%. Look at the quarter and semi-finals. We were so much better in the final. Everybody played out of place. Subs were wrong. I mean, Amarin got a lot wrong in the final, but I don't think he lost on purpose. What's happening with De Ligt? This injury feels like Malacia level secrecy. Apparently, De Ligt is going to be back next month, and he's doing well. But yes, they've kept it very secret, which does worry me. To be honest, as well, we need to win. Big game, must win. Yeah, we need to win. Every game is a must win. Just get Champions League. A fifth place will do it, but I want fourth. I want third. I want to push Villa for third. To be honest, Alice, did you think Tottenham had a chance? I was hoping they did because of the new manager bounce. I thought they might cause an upset. Every single week, other teams have dropped points. We have lost or drawn. Everton, Wolves, Bournemouth, all banana skins. Exactly. Every time there's an opportunity to go ahead, we don't. We have an opportunity to go 3 points ahead of Liverpool and 3 points ahead of Chelsea. Yeah. And actually only 4 points behind Villa. We have an opportunity to get a little bit of a 3-point cushion there. So if we do lose a game, it's not the end of the world. And we've got to take advantage of it. But every time we've had an opportunity to do something, we all know what we do. We don't. How many do we have to win out of our remaining games to confirm a place in top 5? Should we do Premier League table predictor? I was going to talk about Garnacho and take the mick out of him, and I still will. We could do the Premier League table calculator. I'm just going to make sure there's no annoying ads that come up. One sec. So, where are we? Shall we do this then? Let's do the Premier League table predictor then. Bear with me. Oh, stop the ads. I hate sharing my screen on websites because all they do is give you ad after ad after ad after ad. We could do a little predictor. See where we think we might come. So how do I think we're going to do versus Everton? I'm not confident, but I'm going to go 2-1, yeah? Okay, these are the other teams. We're just going to say Villa are going to beat Wolves. Bournemouth, Sunderland, I don't know. Probably 1-1. Burnley probably lose 2-0 to Brentford. I think West Ham are going to give Liverpool a game, but I'm going to go Liverpool win 2-0. I'm going to go Newcastle win at home because they're at home. I think Man City win. I think Brighton draw. I think Fulham probably beat Tottenham because they're rubbish. I fancy us versus Palace. Palace are crap at the moment. I fancy Arsenal versus Chelsea. Now I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2. I think Chelsea will be up for it. We go to following week. I'm going to try and do these games really quickly. I don't really care about Leeds and all of that. I mean, there's no way Liverpool aren't going to beat Wolves. Villa Chelsea, that's a big one. You know what? I'm going to go 3-2 to the Chelsea. I think Arsenal beat Brighton. Fulham might lose to West Ham. City probably beat Forest. Newcastle, Man United. Guys, what are we thinking for this one? Newcastle, Man United. There's a St James's Park. I think we drop points in this one. I think we lose that one. And then Tottenham actually get a win versus Palace. I think we actually win that one. I think Palace Leeds is such a 0-0. Burnley lose to Bournemouth. Going to Chelsea, Newcastle. Chelsea are at home. I think they beat Newcastle. Arsenal beat Everton. Villa, we have a good record. I fancy us to beat Villa. We have a good record versus Villa. Liverpool, Tottenham. Liverpool win. Brentford 1-0. Some of these I'm just going low scores for the sake of it. Bournemouth away. Bournemouth's our bogey team. So this is the thing. I'm looking at Bournemouth away now. Bournemouth's our bogey team. But you know what? I think they get a ball this season. I fancy us to win that one. Brighton. And then Liverpool always beat Brighton. Fulham will beat them. Everton, Chelsea. Chelsea like to lose to a lower league team. So you know what? Chelsea are going to drop points to Everton. It's going to cause outrage. Leeds are going to beat Brentford. Newcastle are going to get one of the Sunderland this time. Villa are going to drop points to West Ham. Tottenham are finally going to get a point, but not enough. Sunderland are going to beat Tottenham. Now, this is going to get Palace. It'll be interesting to see how this ends up. Will we have Tottenham getting relegated? Palace, Newcastle. I feel like Arsenal win this, but you know what? Give me a 2-2. Make it interesting. 2-1 to Brentford. 0-0. Chelsea City. Chelsea always have a way versus City. You know what? 2-2. I think Liverpool are going to lose 2-1 to Fulham. And I think at home we'll get revenge on Leeds. I think Forest drop points. And then I don't care about West Ham Wolves, so I'll put 1-0 West Ham. Villa to beat Sunderland 2-1. Palace to lose 3-1, 2-1 to West Ham. Brentford Fulham is giving draw. Man United Chelsea. I think we're always all right against Chelsea. I'm going to back us to beat Chelsea 2-1. I'm going to back us to beat Chelsea 2-1. The thing is, if someone like Bruno and Casemiro are injured going into this game, of course that's going to change. I think Liverpool always win the Merseyside derby. Leeds will get a win. City Arsenal, I'm going to go 2-1 City here. Newcastle Bournemouth, I think Newcastle win that 2-1. Forest Burnley is giving draw. I think Tottenham beat Brighton 2-0. Going to these games, I'm trying to power through this as quick as I can because this could go on and on and on and on and on. This is giving 2-2. This is giving 2-1 Rare Forest win. This is giving 0-1. This is giving 2-1. This is giving 0-4. This is giving 1-2. This is giving 2-0. This is giving Brentford. We never beat Brentford. This is giving loss. I can't lie. 1-1. And Tottenham finally get a win, 2-0. Then I don't really care what happens in that game. I think Villa will beat Tottenham. I think Arsenal could drop points to Fulham. I think Brentford will beat West Ham. I think Chelsea will beat Forest. I think City will beat Everton. I think Leeds will draw with Burnley. I think we're going to beat Liverpool 2-1 because I back us. I think Newcastle will beat Brighton 2-0. And I think Wolves will get a point versus Sunderland. Sunderland at home, again, I think we drop points in that game. To be honest, I think we drop points in that game. I think Villa will probably beat Burnley there. 3-1. I think... I'm doing this as quick as I can. This is a good game for us. Liverpool, Chelsea. I'm going to say 2-0 Liverpool. It's at Anfield, isn't it? Man City, Brentford. You assume City win that one. 2-0. Forest, Newcastle. I'm going to say 2-2 that one. I'm going to say 2-2. And I'm going to say 3-1 to Arsenal. So we're on the penultimate week. Bournemouth, City just get that over the line. Villa, Liverpool, again, is a good game for us. It gets interesting towards the end here. Because Villa Liverpool, I think, is a good game for us. I'm going to go Villa to win this 2-0. Arsenal are going to beat Burnley, aren't they? Brentford, who cares? 2-2. Chelsea, Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham don't stand a chance against Chelsea. Everton, Sunderland, that's giving 2-2. I keep just putting the twos because my hands are there on the keyboard. I think Brighton are just done. I think we beat Forest. Nice 2-1 against Forest. I think Newcastle beat West Ham. And I think Wolves lose to Fulham. And then brings us to the final game week. I think Chelsea drop points on the final day to Sunderland because Sunderland have a good home record. We go away to Brighton, but Brighton is shite, so I think we win. Palace are just going to be like, 2-0 loss to Arsenal. Burnley, Wolves, I don't know. Wolves might do something on the final day. Fulham, Newcastle. Don't know what to expect from Fulham, Newcastle, to be honest. I'm going to say 2-1 Fulham. I think Newcastle haven't been as good away from home. I think Liverpool could drop points to Brentford, I think Man City final day Man City, they know what to do on the final day. I think they beat Villa. Forest, I don't know, 1-1. Tottenham, I think, do beat Everton, and I think West Ham draw with Leeds, which brings us to calculate. We're in third, guys. So I'm calculating. This is definitely not how the season's going to end. So don't count on my predictions. I don't know what the injuries are going to be. But if the table goes as I predict, which with a slight bias to Manchester United, we have Manchester United in third. We have City winning the league, going 5 points clear of Arsenal. We have Manchester United in third, meaning on the final day, we'd already have top 5 secure. We got 10 more points. I don't think this is going to happen. But obviously, top 5 is UCL. So I've got us on 10 more points than Chelsea. You got Brentford in 7th, Newcastle in 8th here. So Newcastle finished above Sunderland. Tottenham have ended up in 14th. Tottenham fans would be liking me for that. So Wolves have gone down. Burnley gone down. Forest go down. That's mad. I think Tottenham could go down, but my predictions have Tottenham in 14th with Palace, Brighton and West Ham below them. Forest just going down, which maybe is a bit harsh on Forest, actually. I think Forest won't go down because of the new manager, to be fair. But that's how the predictions have ended up, to be honest. That's how the predictions have ended up. With Man United third. So you know what? If the season ends like that, I can't lie, I'll be very happy. Us again above Villa. Us all of a sudden having better goal difference than Villa. Maybe there's a bias there. But if that's how the season ends, maybe we're slightly deluded here. Your prediction would be United third, City win the league. Yeah. Slot sacked on the final day. They'll get Champions League and then they'll sack him. But look, if that's how it ends, I'm happy. How Liverpool won was mad. How Liverpool won today was mad. They were crap. Well, apparently I think City are going to win the league. Apparently I predicted City to beat Arsenal. Do you know what? Whoever wins the City-Arsenal game wins the league. Let's be honest. But they'll probably draw it because they're boring like that, aren't they? Yeah, like Tottenham aren't getting relegated according to my predictions. They're 6 points clear of the relegation zone. So they can go into the final day, chill. They can go into the final day, chill. Because their goal difference is so much better as well. So they can chillax a little bit, Spurs. Not 6 points. Yeah, 7 points, sorry. No, 7, yeah. Newcastle 8th. Ooh, Newcastle will want 7th for Europa League because 8th is Conference League, 6 and 7 will be Europa League. So Newcastle will probably be open. They can pip out Brentford there for Europa. I think Brentford will be below Newcastle. I think Newcastle will come 7th. I think Brentford will go 8th, Fulham 9th, Sunderland 10th. I actually think this could be somewhat accurate, Maybe. He lost that Europa. He lost on purpose. He thought we weren't ready for Europe. There's no way he lost the Europa League final on purpose. He probably just said that. I hope Liverpool miss out on UCL so Adam Wharton will reject them. I mean, that would be very nice indeed. I nearly fell asleep watching the Liverpool game. I nearly did. Well, to be fair, I missed the first 15 minutes of the game because I went for a walk to do my shopping. So I'm quite glad that I didn't have to watch the whole 90. Instead, I watched 75, which isn't much better. But yeah, let's talk about Garnacho then. Garnacho. And then maybe we'll talk about a few news stories. I know that's the wrong slide. Bear with. Let's talk about Garnacho. This guy. So if you're wondering what Garnacho likes to do, he likes the bench. He's a lovely bench warmer. He keeps it nice and warm. Garnacho's last 2 games, bench. Hooked versus Wolves. Hooked versus West Ham. Bench. Hooked. Bench. It's either he's come off the bench, he gets hooked, or he's on the bench. He left Man United where he was playing 90 after 90 after 90 after 90 because Amorim put him on the bench for like 1 or 2 games. He's got his karma. Just clocked that Garnacho played 0 minutes in Chelsea's last 2 league games. In fact, he's only played a grand total of 90 minutes in their last 5 league games and was even subbed off at half-time versus West Ham. His performance versus West Ham was one of the worst I've seen. Still waiting for him to like social media posts slandering the manager and his brother calling the manager out online. Yeah, do you know what's just annoying about this? Is he's playing a lot less at Chelsea than he was at Man United. He played way more at Man United. And when he's at Man United, he's playing a lot more than he currently is at Chelsea. When he isn't playing, him and his brother are calling out the club. What is it about these players when at Man United, they think they can go on social media and call out this and call out that? He's keeping his mouth shut at Chelsea. He's not liking things against the manager at Chelsea. His brother's not liking things against the manager at Chelsea. But when he's at Man United, and at Man United, he's playing a lot more minutes than he was at Chelsea, and he's on the bench, he's liking posts about it. Whenever Garnacho's on the bench at Man United, he likes a post about it. Maybe he's matured. He's a year older now, and he was incredibly immature. But it's like, what is it about players that when they're at Man United, they think them and their family can complain that they're not playing this and they're not playing that. But when they're at Chelsea, they go, you know what, I'm not going to complain. This is my place. I know my place. What? Why do you think you could do that at Man United and you don't do it at Chelsea? Maybe you've matured. Cool. But like, what is it at players that think that they can act this way at Man United? Them and their family can act this way if Man United don't play them, but they won't act this way at other clubs. Like, what is this entitlement? You know? I like that name, Gaz. Bench Nacho. Bench Nacho. Alejandro Bench Nacho. Garnacho's a terrible entourage around him, proper ruin his career. Yeah, I think Garnacho had people around him telling him, you're big man, this, that, you're so good, man, blah, 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 making him think he's the main guy. Like, I think Garnacho was a good talent, but I think to be 19, 20 and expect to start every game for Man United is crazy. But I think he had people around him telling him he's better than everyone else, he's cooler than everyone else, he should be playing every minute of every game. He wore the Villa shirt with Rashford on. There's definitely an ego issue there. He definitely had people around him telling him he's better than he is and that, go to Chelsea, prove a point to Man United. I don't know. Like, I just thought people must have been telling him deluded stuff. Only watching for Garnacho news. So bored. Let me know if he gets sold to a C3 team. I feel like all we got right now is Garnacho hate watching because there's actually there's literally nothing on. And you know what's quite funny about the Garnacho situation is he rejected like every club for Chelsea. We could have got more money for Garnacho. There was teams abroad that wanted Garnacho. There was other teams in England that looked at Garnacho. He turned everyone down because he was insistent he was going to go to Chelsea. And I said it, and we said at the time, I said, I don't know why Garnacho was rejecting everyone to go to Chelsea. I never got it. I was like, at Chelsea, he's going to have to fight with loads of wingers. They have loads of young players. He's not going to be guaranteed minutes at Chelsea. There's other clubs that went for Garnacho where he's going to get a lot more minutes and he's going to play a lot more minutes. And he was just like, not like fighting. But he was like, nah, Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. He just looks like an idiot. Like the people around him encouraged him to go to Chelsea of all clubs. When you're a young player, you don't want to go to Chelsea because they have every young player. Do you know what I mean? They have every young player. It's crazy. But look, I think that Garnacho was a really good talent. I think we should have got more money for him, considering Tyler Dibbling went for the same price and Elanga and Madueke went for more. But you know what? I was annoyed that we only got 40 million for him at the time. I tell you what, I'm not annoyed now. Thank you very much. You can have 10 million back. Well, no, you can't actually, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I am going to wrap up today's live stream here. I just wanted to really rant about the fact that we're now going to have to wait 21 days soon without a fixture. I'm going to do a video tomorrow on Michael Carrick and the impact of Michael Carrick and some of the interesting reports as well, and all of that. Subject 47. Someone said that Garnacho, if he wasn't a footballer, would be a vape repair technician, and that wouldn't shock me. He's always seen with his vape as well, so that's on him. But anyway, big up everyone watching. 100 likes. That's mad. I'll be back tomorrow with a 10-minute video on Carrick and positivity and stuff. And then we've got the Everton game tomorrow. So we'll have something to talk about tomorrow that isn't, how long till our next game? And then after tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.